Check it out. What do you say to that?
Nothing. Actually, dock this. When we blow them out tonight, that'll be the last word.
The MP just called a shot? Is that a guaranteed blowout?
I said what I said. I know the camera's running. We'll see who stands on business.
What's good, MP?
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now,
okay.
I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved.
MP.
Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Schroeder and Levine in the backcourt. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for Denver, in the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And now with a few games in the books, Clark, are we fully back in the swing of things?
Well, I can't speak for you, B.A. I'm still actually getting my own act together. Venus.
Getting ready for the Nuggets. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. MP comes in for Johnson. Brown, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Schroeder. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, I really respect MP setting such a high bar, not just for himself, but for his team as well. It demonstrates leadership on his behalf, and this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Got to keep the defense honest. DeRozan normally only shoots threes if he's got a clean look.
Oh, got that one up quick. And a bit of an unusual path for MP to make his way into the NBA. He refined his game playing overseas in Europe before landing on a roster here in the States.
And heading overseas to work on your game is something I don't think enough young prospects take advantage of. There are some great success stories in the NBA of players who did that, and hopefully MP can add his name to that list. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Watson. It's Brown on the wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Seven seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Levine for 3. The shot comes out. It's been all about Sabonis for the Sacramento Kings. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Aiden Watson is out there with MP. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Monk for 3. On target from range. Monk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Sacramento has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets have one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Eubanks the screen. Levine passes to Eubanks. Rebounded by Denver. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Nuggets, Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Holmes comes in for Watson. And Strother subbed in for Brown. Sacramento also making some changes. DeRozan is checked in for Šarić. And it's Schroeder in for Ellis. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And it's Monk missing. Denver has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Back to MP. Monk grabs the miss. Monk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Levine for 3. Strother grabs the miss.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. The Kings have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's the 3, and it's Monk. That time on the assist by Levine. Monk's got 7.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Denver moving it around. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. Lets it go from deep. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Down low. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Timeout.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Holmes. Johnson comes in for Strother. And Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Sacramento also making some changes. Domantas Sabonis comes in for Eubanks. And Dario Šarić is subbed in for Levine. And here's Brown. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Pass to Šarić. 1:02 left in the half. Here's Sabonis, covered by Jokic. And it's in there. 10 points for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Schroeder against Brown. MP outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Now Schroeder. Sabonis with a screen on Brown. Over to the wing. And here's Šarić for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson finds Jokic. Here's Johnson to the wing, right side. And here's MP from outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist of the night. The shot, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Denver up by 4, and we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line.
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside. Earn your living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No, thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
On the court for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Schroeder and Levine are the backcourt, and it's Sabonis in at the center position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. Great D that time from Brown.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Kings trail by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Murray. Outside Schroeder. Connects from downtown. Schroeder's got 6.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the 3 with some consistency.
From deep, Johnson. Rebound by Sacramento. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
Schroeder with it. Checked by Murray. And here's Sabonis outside. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Murray. And they double up Jokic. Denver moving it around. Lets it fly. Murray, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Schroeder can't get it to go.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by Sabonis. Johnson for 3. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
Boy, as a shooter, if you've got space, Jokic will find you. It's as simple as that.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. checked in for Denver. The Kings also with a sub. Malik Monk's checked in for Schroeder. Nuggets making a change here. MP's checked in. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And he knocks down the first one. Watson, he's checked in for Johnson. Both shots good from the stripe. Kings trail by 5. Outside Levine. And he cranks it down. He goes right over to Nikola Jokic.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. The 3-ball. From distance, Jamal Murray.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
The 3 from DeRozan. Sends it home from three-point land. DeRozan's got 12 points.
That's how you up the ante. You come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Kick out to Brown. From deep, Jokic. Rebound by Sacramento. Monk's got 6 rebounds in the game. DeRozan finds Monk. Now here's Levine. Sabonis with a screen on MP. Levine can't hit. MP with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Here's MP. DeRozan with the rebound. Monk against Murray. Pass to DeRozan for the tie. That one is off. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's Denver leading by 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big guy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got MP. Hayden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Murray, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight. That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
DeRozan outside. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. DeRozan's got 11 points here in the second half.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Count it.
Saric knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Najee comes in for Watson. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Kerr. Rebound by Sacramento. Monk's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Kerr. Yes! And the foul! DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Cam Johnson comes in for Najee, and it's Christian Brown in for Brown. Sacramento also making some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Murray comes in for Saric, and it's Zach LaVine in for Monk. Great D that time from Murray.
You know, that's not a great matchup, guys. He forced it against outstanding defense.
Sabonis, he's open. He drills the wide open jumper.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. MP outside. Cleared away by DeRozan. Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Ooh, LaVine getting after it on the break.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
MP, he's off from 3. The Kings have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Brown against LaVine. Oh, what a jam! LaVine walking on air.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that LaVine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Now Jokic. Tips it. Just in time with the putback.
And Jokic, a real natural leader. He's got great gifts, and he's always ready and willing to deliver when his teammates need a big bucket.
Stolen by Schroeder. Johnson with the rebound.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Misses the 3.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's Sabonis. Foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
Now MP. Rebounded by Sabonis. LaVine against Brown. Oh, he jammed it.
Well, when the game's on the line, you want to give the ball to somebody that can deliver. Cue up Sabonis.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Nails it.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
DeRozan. Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
Oh, a seasoned veteran with lots of scoring moves. You can usually count on DeRozan to convert in the clutch.
Here's Jokic. MP fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy when it's on the line.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball. Cool as they come. Jamal Murray as the arc of a champion.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have a another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you...
I'll take one from Ms. Harkin.
MP, earlier today, you guys were kind of called out for being seen as an easy W by a team you've identified through your social media content as one of the top teams in the league.
Oh boy, I remember, Miss Harkin.
But you weren't able to use that to spark the win tonight.
I mean, look, I got some thoughts on those guys, but I'm not gonna sit up here and run my mouth after getting taken to the woodshed. Mind you, by a team who said we stink. They called us out, and we failed to return in kind. And now I'm answering a bunch of questions I don't want to answer. That's life, I guess.
Okay, thank you, MP.
MP, good job. Right here. MP.
All right, we're here. P's here. We're on the bus head to the game.
Oh yeah, got a big one tonight. When I told y'all we were gonna focus on our video content, on beating the best teams in the league, this is who I was thinking of.
The bus a little quieter than normal.
Yeah, bro, don't trip on them. We locked in right now. If you want to be a contender, this is the kind of game you have to win. No excuses. Oh. Hey, Zen, what's up?
I don't know, hold this.
Zender's up at front seeing if he can figure out why we stopped. Hopefully it's not too long before, we can get going again. I'm hungry, man. I need that pregame spread. Oh, here he comes.
Me?
Yeah, so what's good?
I'll take that, though.
So we're just stuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though. Like it's a bunch of streets closed off up there. I think they're gonna reroute traffic. Actually, MP, as a professional athlete, what do you do when your routine gets disrupted like this?
This is everyday life for a pro athlete. I mean, every game you face unexpected challenges. It's our job to win regardless.
There was some talk up front that we might miss shoot around. What do you do in that situation?
You get warm during the game. It's not ideal, but you can't go into a game with any excuses, right? That's just a guaranteed L.
Any disappointment that this is happening before this game against this team?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not be sitting here for the next 2 hours, getting tight, but it is what it is, bro, and, Look at life like an adventure. Like a video game or so, or something like that. And, you know, the challenges you face are what you make of them. You know, they could be fun or they could not be. And when you win after facing something this difficult, it's that much sweeter.
It's looking like MP and company will miss today's shoot.
Time travel? No, that makes sense. No, it was just the actors who played system. They talk about doing stuff together as kids. Yeah.
About game time, my kids are paying time. Oh yeah? Tomorrow's at 2. Oh, celebration as well. I got the playoffs.
Stop, NP!
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jamal Murray.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard. Back to back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Leonard. And it's Paul in for Bogdanovich. And then for Denver, Johnson, he's checked in for Jokic. Kerr comes in for Peyton Watson. Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Brown. And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And now it's time to back up the talk, right? MP needs to deliver the goods. If he wants to prove they can compete with all the other elite teams in the league, this is the time to do it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roomie. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you, Kevin.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from 11. James Harden with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Fires for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Hardaway. And Kerr with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. And that's now 9 points for MP.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nuggets lead by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Chris Paul is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Jones. And it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Batum. And it's Denver with the rebound. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now Batum, scoreless thus far. Jones for 3, and again, no good by the Clippers. On the wing, MP. Murray finds MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Bogdanovich. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Brown is checked in for Derek Jones. And it's James Harden in for Paul. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Brown in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nuggets leading by 13. Brown the pass to MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Kerr's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Murray against Harden. Will it go? A 3 from Bogdanovich. Hands it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 11 points.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's MP. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. It's a 13-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
And converting free throws at a high rate, that's what you want to see as a coach.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Murray. A shot by Batum, no good. The Nuggets leading by 10. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Los Angeles with some changes. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Brown. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Beal. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Johnson. Peyton Watson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Murray. And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, you might have heard earlier that MP and the team were late arrivals to the arena. The team bus was delayed due to a significant increase in traffic. Fortunately, they were able to get some of the regular warm-up routine in, albeit a truncated version. We'll see if that leads to a slow start.
Yeah, not ideal, especially in a game of this magnitude. Hey, thanks. Here's Harden. What a take from Harden.
When you talk about the best ball handlers in the league, don't forget about James Harden.
Kerr outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 11. In the corner, Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. MP outside. Another miss by MP.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Los Angeles has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Traps in the tray.
And love how assertive Beal is. He loves pulling up fast and surprising the D with that quickness.
And here's MP for 3. That shot, no good. MP has been leading the charge for Denver. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. Time now to take a look at the first half of action. It's been a close one for the Nuggets.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on this.
If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Paul's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Jokic. Kerr comes in for Peyton Watson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Christian Brown. So on the floor for Denver. MP out there with Johnson. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Murray. And it's Gordon in at the center position. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Johnson kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Good on the triple. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
Well, just inexcusable not to finish that one off, especially since the defense wasn't really a factor.
Harden. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark. Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. More coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And that one's good. Beal.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray, the pass to MP. MP to the rack.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Collins, a screen on Kerr. Beal can't get it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Johnson kicks to Murray. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. Murray's got 11.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, no good by the Clippers. MP looking around. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Bogdanovich making highlights for the LA Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Harden. Derek Jones is out there with Batum. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Paul in at the point. Kerr can't hit. Clippers leading by 3. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good on the triple. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
MP strong inside.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
He was all alone on that one. And the Clippers lead by 7.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Denver also making some changes. Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brown in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Harden with it. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Paul from outside. Jokic with the rebound. Harden against Murray. The floater. That's off. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Paul. Rebounded by Brown.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The big man, Jokic. Such a cool customer. Jokic with some big points.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. So for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Derek Jones. And Beal subbed in for Chris Paul. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
MP over here. Right here. Right here. Yes, Mr. Olassie.
You always say to be the best, you got to beat the best. And tonight you failed to do that. Do you take any solace in the fact that missing pre-game warm-ups might have been the difference in this one for you guys?
Okay, listen. We learned some things about ourselves from this loss. We'll apply those things and come back stronger next time out. But a loss is a loss. You don't feel better about it because you got an excuse. You could give yourself an excuse to lose every game in the season. And then where are you at? I'll tell you, 0-82.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
Keep it real with me, Coach. Would you get in trouble if I didn't?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's a lot of politics when you reach this level. Things aren't always simple as X's and O's.
Yeah, see that right there? That's why you should know I won't let you down.
Ooh, I like that.
I got you, Coach.
Thanks, man.
We're here with MP, getting hydrated, getting ready to take down his trash-talking opponent.
What are you talking about?
You didn't see?
No.
Check it out.
Are you kidding me with this? That's interesting coming from that dude.
Man, you want the smoke? You gotta shut this dude up, MP.
Dang, Xander. It seems like he struck more of a nerve with you than me. Look, we win tonight, and this all becomes yesterday's news.
That's true. Or drop your season high on him. This sticks to him forever.
I wish I got him to play against you back in the day, man. You got pride.
You got...
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.
And welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Rockets, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course the Nuggets, 3.5 games behind.
Just seeing where the Nuggets are, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's MP in at small forward. And for Houston, Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Tari Eason is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league. And MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
I really applaud MP for his lofty goal, but he has not performed well under the pressure, whether self-induced or not. He's going to need to course correct in a hurry to rebuild that trust that he's able to carry his team and win against the best teams in the league. They don't call them top teams for nothing.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting five in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You know, it seems his moment has arrived. Thanks. What a huge game in the Cup tonight. Both of these teams 2-0, and a win tonight is a giant step towards the knockout stages, Greg.
Well, remember this, BA. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head record. So if you win this one, you get that. I expect a really intense game.
Eason against Gordon. Durant, and the shot's good. Durant's got 11 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Curve, pass to Gordon. From downtown. MP, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. He's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Three-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. He's got 14.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
MP way outside and out of bounds. Houston will have it. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 1, Houston.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points. And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Yeah, confident-looking shot by Gordon. You know he's feeling it when he's taking and making these.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak. Think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. He gets it in there. Eason's got his second basket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
MP no good.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
Pass to Easton, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Smith, he's checked in for Alperin Şengün. And Denver with a change here, too. Brown's checked in. Denver has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Hardaway. Jokic with a screen on Van Vliet. For 3, Hardaway knocks down the triple.
And it's Hardaway getting it done as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something he did a lot of early in his career.
Van Vliet outside. Outside Durant. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Looming large, KD.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
From deep, MP. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. The kick out to Van Vliet. He nails it, and we're tied. Van Vliet's got 6 here in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's MP from outside. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
Taking a look at Houston. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a...
Whoa! Kevin Durant! Nasty!
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Denver has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. MP inside. Durant's there. Kerr, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Easton, a screen on Murray. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Denver moving it around. Inside. Here's Kerr. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Van Vliet outside. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Durant. Durant with another miss.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
From deep, MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Brian?
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Durant to stop the run. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
In terms of 2 guards, these guys are putting in the work on the glass. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
And I just love how he's willing to battle among the trees, using determination and agility rather than size to dominate on the glass.
Those little things, those hustle plays he makes, those go a long way towards helping the team each and every.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. And the layup is good. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
To the paint. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And again, it's Denver missing. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. MP outside. Back to Murray. Gordon on the wing. Pass to MP. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 6th assist of the night.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. MP really making a difference here.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. KD, what else would you expect?
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling. They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Now Van Vliet. No good from 3. MP fires. Oh, the long ball, no good.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes. Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
Defensive foul. MP. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Şengün. At the line, shooting 1.
The Nuggets lead by 10. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's money from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
MP answers back with a triple.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
Leading by 12. MP inside, guarded by Durant. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Guys really learned this coming up. MP creating space off the dribble.
Van Vliet against Murray. It's Van Vliet with a drive, using the glass to lay it in.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Now Murray. MP. Oh, off target from downtown. Rockets trail by 12.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nuggets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough. And, of course, they closed strong.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one of the great parts of the NBA, you never know who's going to have a big game. It was a great night, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Thompson. Van Vliet fires. Can't hit it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson! Ooh, the three doesn't go. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Now MP. And Durant with the block.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Off on the layup. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill.